Hey guys, it's Mr. Jared, and I teach 5th grade science and social studies here at Patterson Elementary School. And today I wanted to do just a short lesson about magnets. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about magnets, but we're going to really understand how magnets work and why do they do what they do. So you can come up and we're going to look at some different types of magnets first. And so just two simple ones that we have here are a bar magnet and a horseshoe magnet. Now we consider these magnets permanent. That's because that you can't turn them on and off, and 5th graders will know that there are other types of magnets like electromagnets that can be turned on and off. Those are things that we find in motors or a doorbell or even at a junkyard, the thing that lifts the big crane. But we're going to look at these a little bit, and we're going to try and test some of these things to see what will stick to it and what won't. So let's start here with this nail. Let's see. Alright, so we see that this nail is magnetic. We would call that magnetic because it sticks to it. How about this rock? Nope, not the rock, so it's non-magnetic. We've got a pencil here, the wood part of the pencil. It's not going to stick. Okay. Paper clip. Y'all take a guess before I do it. Tell me, you think it's going to be magnetic or non-magnetic? If you said magnetic, you were right. It stuck to it. So when you see that, when you see it moving without even touching, that's magnetism. And I'm going to show you why it does that in just a second. But let's check out this. How about a quarter? This is just a quarter. Nope. A penny. It's non-magnetic. I had a nickel. Nope. Okay, and then just a normal kitchen thing, kitchen magnet that you would have on your refrigerator maybe. There's a plastic part, and we can see that the plastic part is non-magnetic. But when you look at the back and you see the part that sticks to the refrigerator, you can see that it is magnetic. Okay, and when you get close, oh, that's going to push away or connect depending on the north or south pole. So all magnets have a north and a south pole, and when we talk about those two poles, they're either going to push apart or they're going to pull together. So when we look at these two, we have one marked as red and one marked as blue, the north and the south, and when I get close, it's going to, these are opposite poles, and we know we're going to learn the opposite poles attract. So when we say they pull together, the vocabulary word that we would want to use is attract. It's moving without even touching it. I'll do it very slowly so you can see. It attracts, okay? Well, let's see if we have similar poles or poles that are the same. They are pushing apart. And when we say pushing apart, the vocabulary word that we want to use is repel. So we know that opposites attract and similar or like poles are going to repel. Now you may be wondering, why does it do that? Well, I have these iron filings. So iron is a metal that's magnetic. The three magnetic metals are iron, nickel, and cobalt. But I want to let you see something. I'll sprinkle these iron filings, and I want you to watch as this is happening. We see they're sticking to the magnet, but we can also see something starting to form around the outside of the magnet. You may see a little bit of a shape. And you see them sticking, they're building on top of each other. They're stacking up, but they have this little part on the outside. And so when you look directly down from the top, you can actually see this part that we call the magnetic field. This area that we have around the magnet, around the two different poles, is invisible. We can't see it with our eyes when I hold the magnet just like this. I can't see the magnetic field, but we know that it's there because that's what's causing the magnets to either attract or repel. And we can see that since there are more iron filings on the ends, on the poles, we know that magnets are strongest at the poles and they're weaker in the middle, but this main area that we see is called the magnetic field, and that's what lets us know that an object is magnetic, and that's what causes it to attract and repel. So what you can do is you can take any type of magnet at home. You can take your refrigerator magnet, and you can get any other objects, and you can test them yourself to see if it's going to attract or repel, and which objects you may have at home that you can find and see if they're magnetic or not. I hope y'all enjoyed this lesson. It's just very simple, but it's going to get you to explore at home the different ideas about science.